So there seems to be a confusion, and maybe you have this thought as well, about what is a trust and what are the different types of trusts and when do you use them. Most of the time, for basic planning, people will use what's called a living trust. And that is where you are setting this trust up and you are actually transferring assets or retitling them into the trust name. This is why it's called a living trust. It's alive because it now is funded. This is a very common trust to use in order to take care of you while you're alive and also to transfer your assets once you're deceased. So while you're alive, you can have another trustee as successor to you when you can't act anymore, who you trust, who will take care of making sure that your bills are paid and that you have what you need in order to live comfortably for the rest of your life. This is a very common trust. There are other trusts, like irrevocable trusts, that are done in part to make sure that insurance is handled correctly. So they have something called an irrevocable insurance, life insurance trust. In our parlance, we call it an ILIT because it's just the acronym. But that is to place the insurance that's on your life within that trust and have it go to your family and not be included for federal estate tax purposes if it is done appropriately under the tax law. So this is another type of trust. There are trusts that are set up by people other than you for your kids. Like you could set up a trust for your son's children or your daughter's children that are going to fund education. Now with 529 plans, many times people don't use these as frequently, but they're for educational purposes. So there are a myriad of reasons to form different trusts. One of them that we didn't talk about yet is on charitable trusts. There are a lot of different types of charitable trusts that you can use, from one that becomes a private foundation to a charitable remainder trust, charitable lead trust. These are all ways to benefit charity, whether you benefit it at your death by leaving whatever is left in that trust, or if you are doing it up front by doing a charitable lead trust. So there are a lot of different ways to do that. And so if you have a charitable bent, these are things that you will want to talk with your estate planning attorney about. But I hope this gives you a small description of what a trust is and what it can be used for. So I look forward to seeing you at our next video.